Hey everyone! Welcome to Potato's Advice Column. Today I have a special guest with me who just got her wisdom teeth out. Please welcome Jenna Shaps from KIO.
Hey Potato, my friends are making fun of my swollen face and I don't know what to do. Can you help?
First of all, if you think you have a swollen face, look at me. I'm a potato. I can be eaten at any time. But you know what? I don't care. Self-love, girl. And if all your friends are mean, just ignore them because I bet they eat potatoes.
Haha, I love that Potato. Speaking of friends, who have you become besties with in the garden?
Well, Carrot is my go-to gal. I tell her all of my secrets, like that I'm a little bruised. Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
All good Potato. I don't think anyone will spill your secret. I mean, it's not like we're live or anything.
Okay, good. I was worried. But Radish and I do not get along. She can be a drama queen.
Oh, I see some tension in the garden. How do you deal with that on an everyday basis?
Even though Radish and I don't get along, it's important to be nice to everyone you meet. Show a little bit of kindness to everyone, and they will show you some back.
Great advice. One more thing. I'm having a little trouble balancing my schoolwork with my BBYO work. Do you think you can help me with that?
Of course! Rule number 1, school doesn't matter. If you have BBYO work, do it. Take it from me. I didn't even go to school, and look how I ended up.
So I should just ignore all of my schoolwork?
If that's what makes you happy, woo!
You're the best. Also, my doctor told me to eat only soft foods after my surgery, so I've just been having a lot of ice cream, soup, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
Well, thanks for giving me advice. Love you.
Wait, I have one more thing to say. Live from
home. It's the Shofar live. Hello, everyone. It is so awesome to be here. And in BBYO, we have so many amazing people doing so many amazing things. So meet Matthew and Ben Royer. You've seen them on Disney Channel's Best Friends Whenever, on their new sports YouTube show called Twinger Talk, and if you live in Cali, maybe even bumped into them at lunch around town. We are so excited to be here with Matthew and Ben Royer, all the way from Pacific Western region, to hear about their experiences as actors, olives, and more. Hey guys.
Hi, what's up? Nice to see you guys here.
It's so good to see you guys. So yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming again. So why don't you start off by taking us back in time? How did you each get into acting?
Oh, we both got into acting when we were babies. Our family, we have a cousin who used to work for Disney, and his mom actually reached out to their agents and said, "Hey, my cousin just had twins." And ever since then, we've been pretty active in the industry. And honestly, just before we move on, I just have to say Hannah and Max are also doing some pretty cool stuff. Just saying.
Yeah, I think I gotta agree with that. I think Hannah and Max are great BBYO members. A model BBG and a model Olive. You couldn't ask anything more to have in an interview right now. But I think if we go back in time to why we started acting, I think a lot of luck and a lot of things that if it wasn't meant to be, it wouldn't have happened. And I guess for us, it was just meant to be.
I think that's really good perspective.
And also, we're the ones that are supposed to be gassing you guys up right now. I feel so flattered. This is awesome. And
Thank you.
something that I love that you guys do is that you've been watching a lot of movies and you rate them on your Instagram, which is so cool. Why did you decide to do that? And what would be one movie to recommend?
Oh, that's really hard. Okay. So like the reason I started doing it was at the beginning of quarantine, I was really bored. I mean, just really, really bored. And I was like, what can I do? And I love movies. I mean, I act. So I thought, let me write reviews about them. So I was just like, okay, so let me just review some movies. And ever since I just got addicted to watching movies. It's bad, really. I use the app Letterboxd, and like a few of the people in BBYO as well, I rate reviews, I review movies with on there. So I think that's really what kept me going. If I have to like pick one movie though, God, that's hard. I'd probably have to pick like my favorite movie is Zodiac. That's like number one for me.
Good movie. I love that.
It really is. Benjamin, what about one movie for you?
You know, sometimes I walk in my room first and like Matthew's just laying there in bed for like 7 hours straight watching movies. Sometimes I'm like kicked out of my own room because the lights have to be off. He needs to be in bed with quiet, and I can't be in my room while he's watching movies. But if I have to recommend one movie, it's actually a movie Matthew recommended to me, and I would say it's Magnolia. It's a really long movie, but it's got some incredible acting, incredible directing, and an insane plot twist.
Interesting. I've never heard of that movie, but I think now I'm going to have to check it out.
Definitely.
So one thing that I had on a note is that you guys have been really strong advocates for anti-bullying campaigns in the past. And one thing that we were wondering is, why is this message of, choose kindness so important to you? And especially, how do you think that relates to the world we're living in right now?
Definitely. Especially in the world we currently live in, where we're forced to be digital. There isn't really an avenue where we can be in person for most of us, especially in school, especially in our social lives, and especially in BBYO. A lot of people are struggling with not just bullying, but being themselves. And you need to be an advocate for choosing kindness and for choosing to be yourself, because really, I mean, it's cliche, but everybody else really is taken. It really is trying to just embrace who you are and embrace everybody else. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, and especially within your own BBYO communities. I mean, a lot of people are going through tough times through this pandemic. It's definitely socially difficult to feel like you're involved in something. That's something that I think BBYO does well. But reach out to your fellow BBGs and Olives. Make sure they're doing well. If someone looks like they're not having a good time with online programming, make sure they have a good time at their next experience. I mean, make the best out of what BBYO is right now and what your friends can do to help you as well.
Definitely.
And I was going to say, speaking about focusing on kindness and in this online world, how have you guys been doing in this global pandemic that we're in? And do you have any other advice other than that amazing one? Do you have any advice for people that are kind of struggling right now, like we all are?
Stick it out. I mean, it is really hard to do it, to stick it out right now, but like, just things are going to get better. It may not be soon. It may be tomorrow. Who knows? But things are going to get better, and embrace those people that you do have, especially your friends. There's a lot of uncertainty in our world, but like, if you have friends that are close to you and you have people that you can reach out to, please reach out to them, because they need it as well. It's not just you.
Yeah, during this pandemic, I think BBYO was a safe haven for both of us. I mean, Matthew got installed into regional board. I took on a project to become an acting Gadol of a chapter that is struggling in our region, and we're building up prospects day by day. I mean, take what you can, take the time you have, and do something positive with it. And I think both of us have leaned into that during this pandemic.
Well, I think that's a really powerful message. So kind of on that note, what are you guys most excited for with our BBYO first ever virtual or hybrid international convention coming up so soon?
Oh, I think my most excited thing is to see what we're going to be able to do on a chapter level. I want to see some great chapter programming, especially in those chapter experiences back in our own regions. I think it's great that we're able to take IC international and to a regional level this year, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see the people from other countries. I mean, BBYO relaunched and is building a lot in South Africa, and I think we're going to see a lot of South African BBG and olives show up at the convention, and they wouldn't maybe necessarily be able to go if it was in Philadelphia like originally planned. So I think we're going to see a lot of international people that I haven't met, Matthew hasn't met, you guys haven't met at international convention. I'm excited to meet them all.
Right.
I think that is such a good way of looking at it. And last thing, so sorry, those are my dogs. I am really wondering who can do the better, and you're watching Disney Channel thing. I'm so curious. I don't know if you guys would be down to do it, but just.
You know what? I know what I can do. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
My name is Matthew Royer. I'm from Pacific Western Region number 44, and you're watching the Shofar Live.
That was even better than anything.
I think I gotta do the same. Dude. Hi, my name is Benjamin Royer. I'm from Pacific Western Region number 44, and you're watching the Shofar Live. That's sweet. That's all I gotta say.
I think that was even better than the original.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much. You are both amazing, and it was so good to have you on the show. Have an amazing time being Regional Giz and Acting Chapter Gadol. We know that you're going to kill it.
Y'all,
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Talking to you.
Thank you.
To welcome a triple threat. Not only is she serving as the international shliha of the B'nai B'rith girls and professionally awesome person, but she's also an amazing singer. Please join me in welcoming the one, the only, Kelly Fagel.
I stood alone upon a platform in vain. The Puerto Ricans, they were playing me salsa in the rain, with open doors and manual locks, and fast food parking lots. I headed west, I was a man on the move. New York, it lied to me, I needed the truth. Oh, I need somebody, I needed someone I could trust. I don't gamble, but if I did, I would bet on us. Like the Dead Sea, you told me I was like the Dead Sea. You'll never sink when you are with me. Oh Lord, I'm Dead Sea. Oh, I'm like the Dead Sea. The nicest words you ever said to me. Honey, can't you see? I was born to be a Dead Sea. I've been down, I've been defeated. You're the message I was heeding. Would you stay? Would you stay the night? Ooh. Like the Dead Sea. You told me I was like the Dead Sea. You'll never sink when you are with me. Oh Lord, I'm a Dead Sea. Whoa, I'm like the Dead Sea. The nicest words you ever said to me. Honey, can't you see? I was born to be a Dead Sea.
Hola, me llamo Mía y trabajo para una compañía de cursos para aprender a hablar español. ¿Estarías interesada en participar?
Hola, mi what?
Oh, you don't understand at all. Well, my name is Mia. Do you want to learn some Spanish? I'm sending a course.
Whoa, yes, I do. I've been wanting to learn a new language for a really long time. I also definitely don't have to learn Spanish for school or anything.
Okay, I'll pass on the info and you can start tomorrow.
Hola, Mia. ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bom?
Todo bien, estoy por almorzar y después me voy a caminar con mi perro. Y después tengo BYO, reunión de chapter. Y más tarde me voy a anotar para la convención internacional. ¿Vos ya te anotaste?
Oh, chapter meeting and international convention. Yo también tengo eso. You see me. You see a me and anote. I understood about half of what you said, but bien.
Okay, Hannah, today is Expression Day, but remember, all Spanish countries have different slangs. So if you go to Colombia, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, or Chile, they probably won't understand any of ours.
Oh, that's interesting. So what's one common thing that you say in Argentina?
Well, we say boludo way too much.
So boludo means like buen amigo?
Not exactly. Kind
Spanish is
of.
really hard. All the words sound the exact same. I heard you say a lot of the expression rompe la bolas.
Oh yeah, I said that a lot to my sister. It means lovely saying to someone, don't bother me.
I could definitely use that. And what about Hoya?
Well, technically it means jewelry, but we use Hosha like okay, perfect, like copy that.
Oh, then Hosha. Boluda, nos vemos mañana con más español.
Sigan estudiando. If you want to be fluid like Hannah, don't miss out and definitely travel to Argentina. Come visit. Actually, be sure to find out all about the information to ambassadors to Argentina and all of BYO passport trips at byo.org/summer. Bye.
Bye.
Just came in from skiing. I'm super hungry. We're gonna make a turkey sandwich today. So super easy. First, Martin's potato run. No question. We're gonna throw that on a pan with a little bit of butter. Get a beautiful little crisp. I have 3 minutes to do this. So we're gonna speed run it. Next, we're gonna make. I should move the camera down. We got this little puree that I'm making. It's raspberries and then a little bit of honey. We're gonna throw some salt and pepper in there. Okay, cool. Pepper's not working. This sandwich, obviously, it's a classic. Like you can't go wrong with this sandwich. If you're trying to impress anybody with your sandwich skills, this is the sandwich to make it. One of my favorite sandwiches. It's Julia's favorite sandwich. So, I mean, there's really nothing can go wrong. Then you're gonna mash up this little puree kind of sauce. Throw a little bit more honey in there, and then after you do that, we're gonna put it in the microwave just to get a little bit warm, you know. Okay. A little mashed up, microwave time. See, I really planned ahead and I already preset the microwave. Look at that. One button, no question. Okay. Next, you're gonna cut up an apple, green apple, Granny Smith always. And then that's gonna be on top of the sandwich. We're gonna check on the bread. Not that toasted, not that toasted. But you know what it is? You know what it is warm? It's puree. It's beautiful looking. It's beautiful. Some fresh raspberries. Got some gorgeous turkey right here. And you know who loves turkey? Where? Good boy. He loves the turkey. All right. Bun is still heating up. Puree looks great. And so there's a specific order you're going to want to assemble the sandwich. And it's going to go bread, turkey, apple puree, bread, sandwich, easy. You can't mess up the order. It just won't taste right. Still waiting on a toast. You know what? We're scrapping the toast. Not much toast at all. But some people don't like it toasted. You can always throw mayo on here, whatever kind of seasoning you want. But see, we're just gonna stack her up. Look how pretty she is. Look at this. A few more slices. Boom. Nice little mound. And you got your green apples. Spread these out. Beautiful, beautiful. Then get your sauce. Get that over the top. Look at this. Look at this little stack. Look at that. You hear that? You hear the crisp factor? And then we're gonna cut this diagonally. Look at that. Can't go wrong. Oh, I love.
Weekend Update.
Good whatever time it is for you, everyone. Welcome to the Shofar's very own movement update. I'm Andrew Deitch.
And I'm Zach Traum. Let's get right into this week's news.
A Virginia couple said their pet lizard's appetite turned out to be lucky when the search for a snack led to a $200,000 lottery jackpot. In other news, the Geico Gecko was outraged by another lizard taking the spotlight.
Many members were quite confused after reading that their IC steering confirmation said, IC isn't ready for you.
It's going to be real awkward when those teens don't show up, thinking IC will never be ready for them. BBYO's annual international convention is just around the corner.
Oh yeah, I have so many great memories from IC last year.
I'm sure your favorite memory was at the concert.
Yes, it was, and I'm even more excited for the great performers at IC 2021, including Pete Davidson. This year will be like no other IC ever done before. Seriously, we aren't quite sure how BBYO is going to pull it off, but we know they will.
Last week, BBYO hosted Global Shabbat in almost 40 countries, with over 300 chapters participating worldwide.
Cool.
Starting in January, regions and chapters around the world are going to be hosting kickoff events to start off the new year strong.
We know that many of you, if it's safe and the weather's good, will try to get your chapter together in a park. So we wanted to share some of our kickoff ideas, including grass braiding, frolicking in the woods, and shoe tying lessons.
The former Israeli space security chief said that aliens exist and humanity is not ready. The only thing more unrealistic than that is me getting a girlfriend.
If you are a strong leader in AZA or BBG, or want to acknowledge the great work other leaders are doing, you should apply for international awards. Remember, the deadline is January 15th.
Zach, if you had an award, it would be for the best secret Jew throw in BBYO.
That's all we got for you today. Make sure to join us on next time's version of Movement Update.
I'm Andrew Deitch.
And I'm Zach Traum.